What is up, everybody? Lucas here, back with a video, and I've been crazy busy this week, so I'm sorry about not getting more videos up this week. It's not an excuse, I know, but just want to let you know, got a lot going on in my life. What I want to talk about today is goal setting. So we all know what goal setting is. We all know that whatever area of your life that you do this, everybody does it. You set something that you want, and then you work or try to get the thing that you want, right? That's human beings. Whether you're working on your spirituality, religion, your career, your personal life, relationships, or even a material thing that you want, all right? So we understand that it takes work to get things. Why so often do we, especially with big things, big ideas, big goals, why is it that we give up a lot easier and we settle for something else? And the reason I'm making this video is because I had a conversation with my roommate the other day, and I was talking about my personal goals for the next 4 to 5 years. And he really liked where my mind was at. He was like, oh, it's a great idea, great goals to have. And then he came back and said, well, what if you don't get them? What's your plan B? To which I was like, well, plan B, what do you mean plan B? He said, well, what if in 4 to 5 years, you're not where you want to be and you don't get to go do that, The goal was I want to be able to travel in like a trailer and, kind of live off the grid. The goal doesn't matter. The thing was that he thought that there should be a plan B to something that I wanted, so that I could settle for that if I didn't get the thing that I really wanted, right? And having a plan B is responsible in a lot of situations, right? You need to be responsible. You should never go into anything willy-nilly. But when it comes to goal setting, why would you set something that you want to achieve and then settle for something lesser than that when you haven't achieved it in a certain period of time? So that's really my question, is why do we have plan Bs? You shouldn't have a plan B for your goals, because it should be an end-all, be-all until you get them. And your goals may change throughout the process of you working towards them. They may change. That's okay. But you shouldn't ever settle for anything less than what it is that you want, because if you put in the work, you can get it. It really doesn't matter what it is. Now, you got to stay within the realms of physics. You got to keep your goals realistic in your mindset. But if you really believe that your goals are realistic, then you will work to get them. And I want to go over the steps it takes to achieve your goal, because for some reason, as we age, our goals get harder, all right? Because take, for example, here, I was a Boy Scout for many years in my childhood. Did it with my dad. It was always something that I enjoyed doing. And that taught me, my father taught me that if I worked towards something, I could get it. That would be me. A lot of you don't know this, I'm an Eagle Scout. And it was a big deal to me. And it seemed like a very hard challenge. Looking back on it, maybe for a kid it was hard. But there I had it was black and white. I just do the requirements and I will get the thing that I seek. And life's not like that, especially once we get out of childhood and out of college and everything. And we're told it doesn't help that if we achieve this degree, we get a degree, we accomplish this goal, then we're set, right? It's not the case. So why, when it comes to getting out in the real world and things get hard. Our goals become harder to achieve. Why is it that we find ourselves failing and then giving up a lot easier? It shouldn't be that way. Because failing is a part of the process. And I'm going to go over the steps right now. The first step is setting your goal, right? Writing down a specific goal. Writing it down helps hold you accountable and keeps your vision clear on what you're doing. So writing down a specific goal is step 1. Step 2 is working towards that goal. So researching, figuring out the kind of work it takes to get the thing that you want, because you may not have all the knowledge to get there, we live in a day and age where knowledge is free. You can get on the internet and find knowledge, or at least pathways towards the thing that you want. So that's step number 2, is work. Step number 3, which is where a lot of people give up, is the failing part. Because just because you were told that this is going to get you that thing doesn't mean it's going to get you that thing. Edison tried 10,000 times to make a light bulb, but he only needed one that worked. He failed 10,000 times. And that's step number 4, is repeating, understanding that you're going to fail along the way, and then going back to step 2, working again, failing again, learning again, and repeating that process, failing forward fast. Because then when step 5 comes, and that's succeeding, it will come. It will get there. But then what do you do after you succeed? What's the other part? Well, you start the process over. You set another goal, a harder goal, to keep moving up, to keep being better, to be, and it doesn't have to be having more money. That doesn't have to be your goal. Your goal could be being a better person, developing who you are, and understanding that to always be better requires us going through this process and being okay with failure and getting up, dusting ourselves off, and knowing that our goal is still attainable. We just have to keep working and keep pushing towards it. Because if you give up, then you're never going to get it. And if you settle for a plan B, you're never going to get the thing you truly want. So that is my kind of little rant over goal setting. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Send me a DM or email, however you want to do it. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.